Hey guys, I'm back for another SkyBlock tutorial, and in this one I am going to teach you guys something that I actually came up with, and it is a new way to get XP. So everybody knows that where most people go end game to get XP is the Dragon's Nest. It's where the highest level mobs in the game are. It's where you can get lots of kills really quickly, and yeah, people generally just grind for eyes while also getting combat experience. Now, the problem with this strategy is that usually you have competition. There's going to be people yoinking your kills. Not all of them are going to be Zealots, and especially these stupid obsidian defenders are just all over the place, and they just annoy you, and the XP is not that great. So this is actually considered a pretty decent lobby. In a lot of really sweaty lobbies, you would see people with, in a lot of lobbies you'd see sweaty people with a full wise set and a rogue sword, and they'd be zipping around stealing your kills. Today I have something that's more effective, so let's get out of here. I'm actually going to, I guess not. They just started a dragon fight. Okay. Well, I guess I'm switching lobbies. I'm not sitting through that. There is a better way. So, if you look at my character, I'm actually wearing a full Unpleasant Wise set. Now, that's a very particular set. And what's also kind of strange is I'm going to swap out my pig sword for a legendary aspect of the end. This sword's ability makes the whole strategy work. So, the reason why I have Unpleasant on my Wise set is so I can get to crit 100. I also drank a potion. I have critical 3 for 30 minutes right now. And I have an extra Zealous Talisman in my hotbar to have 100% crit chance. Anyways, the strategy is to stay just outside the gate. So if you notice, whenever you kill a Zealot or an Obsidian Defender or a Watcher, they all give you 40 combat XP. Now, if I kill one of these, you get 36 combat XP, which is only 4 less. But look how many of them there are. Boop, 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 boop. Not to mention the sword also gives you a speed bonus, but you get to teleport around like a madman and get 2 or 3 kills per second if you're good enough at it. Boom, boom. Meanwhile, in the nest, you would be competing with literally like 10 other people, most of which probably are in some kind of dragon armor. They're probably one-shotting the mobs. They probably are. There's going to be at least one of them try-harding with a rogue sword and a wise set, when you could just be doing this. As I said, it's only 4 less XP per kill, but you get so many more kills. I mean, look at this. It's only a 10% decrease in the amount of XP you get per kill, but it's like quadruple the amount of kills. Probably even more, because let's be honest, when you get stuck fighting a bunch of Obsidian Defenders, you have to bow spam, and that gets annoying. Then there's Watchers, and then there's... oh, hello. There's a runic. And then there's Endermites, and it's just a whole big mess, whereas just outside the gate, all you have is Zealots. And since I'm wearing a Wise set, the ability only costs half as much to use, and I have a ton of mana. You don't need very Wise. Although, if you did have all of your talismans on Godly, I suppose you could have a very Wise dragon set and do this, but I like to go for, I like to go for straight up damage, which is why I have Itchy on everything, along with 100% crit chance. But yeah, this is actually a pretty difficult strategy to pull off, because you need to have 100% crit chance. You have to one-shot Zealots with an aspect of the end, and you gotta have a ton of mana so you can teleport around constantly. But yeah, this strategy is extremely effective at getting XP. If I had to guess how much this makes, it would probably be like 100 to 150,000 combat XP per hour, which means you could get from level 23 to 24 in about 6 hours, which sounds like a lot, but I know people that spend literal days doing this. So honestly, this is a really great discovery. Another suggestion I would have is if, you know, you shouldn't really bother with the items, but if you really do want to, you know, get something other than XP out of this, because one downside to this is you don't get eyes, obviously. But, you know, it's a 1 in like several thousand chance, it feels like, at least. So if you're going to profit at least somehow, I mean, Scavenger already has gotten me a ton. As you can see, I have almost 10,000 coins just talking for this video. But, you know, if you want to profit a bit more, I would suggest filling your inventory with enchanted ender pearls, because that is a rare drop by the endermen. So as you pick more of them up, then you can fill your inventory with them, put them in your ender chest, sell them later, get some extra cash. All I would suggest is just stay near the bottom. But there's a ton of endermen, and no one's touching them because everyone's focused on the dragon's nest. I mean, look at all of these free kills. I spent a half an hour yesterday testing this strat without the unpleasant Y set. I was just using a superior set, which doesn't have nearly as much mana, and I still got like 50,000 combat experience. It's honestly crazy. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention, you don't even need to worry about using a bow or the grappling hook most of the time. You just need your sword, which means you can have your inventory basically empty, except for the piggy bank, obviously, and any talismans you might need to get yourself to 100% crit chance. You know, talisman spam's welcome, because, you know, you don't need to have inventory space to get combat XP, so why not? And since you're not getting eyes anyway, there's nothing you really need to pick up. And then, of course, if too many people catch on, you just swap lobbies. Most lobbies are going to have people in the dragon's nest because no one knows about the strat yet. Now, me posting this video might change that, but at least it'll even out the amount of people everywhere, so maybe you'll have an easier chance getting XP in general because half the people are doing this, half the people are grinding for eyes. I don't know. Well, anyway, I guess that's it for this video, guys. It was really short, but honestly, this is a great strategy for making coins. Would highly recommend. Everybody should at least give it a try, because as I said, look at this. I almost have 20,000 coins, and I've only been doing this for like 5 minutes. Like, it's crazy. And obviously the combat levels is what's important here. I think I've gotten like at least 10,000 combat levels just talking. So anyway, if you have any SkyBlocks, oh, here's something I'd want to pick up, actually. If you have any SkyBlock suggestions for other videos, then make sure to leave them down below in the comments. This is my own strategy. Now, someone else might have thought of it, but, you know, it's not impossible for two people to come up with the same idea. Well, anyways, oh, you should also click that subscribe button and enable notifications for more SkyBlock content. It turns out 80% of the people that watch my videos aren't even subbed yet. What are you doing? Just press the button and make it final. We all know you want to watch the videos anyway, so just subscribe. Well, anyway, I guess that's it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.